Alrighty, so we have the Simsonn Pro Pedals, black with the hydraulic dampeners. I only did two because I don't need it for the clutch. This was ordered on the 22nd, got here on the 28th, so 6 days from when I ordered, it has arrived. So we're going to be unboxing it, talking about our first impressions, quality. We'll get them all set up on the rig, do some racing, and then my final impressions will be at the end. Let's go. So also, I did get an email on instructions. So if you order these from Amazon, the seller will email you instructions um, on the programs you need to get these calibrated, along with some other helpful information inside there. So look for that email. I got it a day before it got delivered. I got the email. So just thought I'd tell you about it. Now they were just saying for certain wheelbases, there's some interference. They did name them in the email. So this ground wire would just be placed on the brake between the screw just to ground it so that the signal doesn't get disrupted. We got our springs here, 4 springs. Let's see what else we got here. We have the white ones are really soft, I can tell. White ones are really soft. We got the black, white soft ones. USB cable. Okay, so we have the Simsonn pedals in front of you. The quality looks good. You know, nice weight to each pedal. Um, Seems to be very well built, but I'll know more once I actually start using them on the rig and going through the track and then see how they feel. I'll get more information back from there, but out of the box, the quality looks good. I think I end up paying $168 because I had a credit. It was $40 off, I believe, with the clip-on coupon, $40 off, and then I had an additional credit on my account. So I decided to give these a try. But out of the box, everything looks really good. Um, Definitely doesn't feel like a cheap product, but we don't know until we actually get it on the sim rig and do some racing. You know, I have the P1000s, so I'll be able to kind of compare them to my P1000s and kind of give you guys some good feedback if this is something that you should be looking to try, if especially if you're on a budget. Um, yeah, so what we're going to do is get these hooked up on the rig and get them all calibrated, do what we need to do. I'm not going to drag you through that boring stuff, but I'll tell you if I run into any problems, and then we'll do some racing and then we'll pick it up. Alrighty, so it's been a day. This is probably the quickest turnaround I've ever done to probably wrap up a video because I've seen what I need to see. I was messing with these all yesterday, and I'll just talk about out of the box. Throttle was perfect. I wish my P1000 throttle felt like that. I do not have the upgraded hydraulic throttle from SimMagic, but I do have the hydraulic brake, and I do have my haptics on there on the P1000s. But so pretty much the weakest point I would say is the clutch, but I got the resistance nice up, nicer amount of resistance. I had to turn the knob pretty much by the spring, and I had to do quite a bit of turning with that, and I got the resistance exactly where I wanted. I'm happy with the clutch. The brake was it was okay out of the box. Red elastomers with the black spring. So pretty much we took all the reds off, put all black elastomers, and then we used the green spring. And then we have our hydraulic, well, not hydraulic, but dampeners on the brake and the throttle. And I believe that's probably why my throttle feels how it feels. That's why it feels so good is because of that dampener. Um, Brake as well has a better feeling, I'm pretty sure, because of that dampener. So I would suggest you get 2 dampeners. Okay, I would definitely suggest get two. Um, they're not that expensive, so just get two. What are they? 270. You always find a coupon to get money off. 270, $40 off. Looking at 231. That puts it at the range of the Thrustmaster TCLMs. These are definitely better. Um, Both softwares aren't crazy, so I would definitely always pick these over those. Um, I've had them both, and these are better. I also had the with the Fanatec like bare bones pedals. I think are they the CSLs? Um, the black and gray. These are way better. The V3s, I would take these over the V3s just because I don't have to go buy the dampeners and the extra elastomers or whatever through Fanatec, and it's going to be a lot cheaper with these. So I would pick these over the V3s. I still love my P1000s. Um, and then you can always put haptics on these. You can put haptics on these. So the three games that I tested these out in is iRacing, AMS2, and then the final test, and I did this for you guys, is Forza 5. Now the reason why Forza 5 is because if you ever played even a little bit of Forza 5, you can know that it's finicky with certain devices. So I wanted to make sure that when I went in Forza 5, these pedals didn't suck the force feedback out of the wheelbase because there's some things you can plug in and it just wants to be device one so bad. You know, it just wants to so bad. For instance, my V&M button box here, that always sucks the force feedback out of my wheelbase. So that has to be unplugged. But there was no problems in Forza 5. So if there's no problem in Forza 5, there shouldn't be no problem in any game you want to play. That is probably by far the most finicky game when it comes to certain devices. Um, so that's a check. Nothing to worry about there. Um, iRacing, I think by 10 laps, I really got adjusted with the pedals and I was able to really push. And I set one of my fastest lap times, I think by lap 12 or something like that. I set one of my fastest lap times. I was never too slow, so you can be fast in these. So don't worry about that. You can be fast in these. Okay. It might take a little bit of time. I think 10 laps around a circuit that I'm very familiar with, but 10 laps and I was like, I was in sync with these things. Um, Now, AMS2, no problems. Racing feels good. No issues whatsoever. If there's any games you guys want me to try, I have pretty much everything in my library. Uh, well, mass majority of games in my library. But is there anything you guys want me to try? Leave a comment. Um, Now, as far as setup, calibration was easy. Something was going on with the Google Drive, so I just right clicked, did a regular download, extracted the file. Well, not extracted the file, but I pretty much downloaded the application, and from there, calibration was easy. I did use the video they sent through email to get these calibrated. Um, One thing, if because the cord for these pedals is short, I did use an extension and I did have some problems with it detecting the pedals. But once I plugged it into my powered USB hub, there was no problems anymore. It was detected. And as far as the ground wire, I didn't have to use that. I did try it with it and then I took it off because I don't need it for my wheelbase. Sim Magic Ultimate. But yeah, so everything is good, man. Ultimately, I'm impressed with these pedals. I'm gonna slap some haptics on there. That stuff should be coming in next week. If you want to see a video on that and that experience, let me know. Like, comment. Um, yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, don't be afraid to ask. I will get to them. But I am super surprised by these things. Super surprised. Definitely something you want to check out if you're looking for some pedals and you're on a budget. You definitely want to don't overlook these. These are great. These are great pedals. Um, and I do give them my stamp of approval. Uh, like I said, this is only day one. Me keeping them on the rig and keep using them constantly will give me a better long-term review. If anything happens to go wrong, I will do an update video and I will put that out as soon as it happens, within 24 to 48 hours of it happening. It's going to take time to shoot it, but if anything does go wrong, you will know from me. I will get that message out there, but everything right now is running smoothly. Everything's great. We got a nice amount of space between each pedal. I love that. Yeah, we're going to get back on the track. And until next time, guys.